Okay, guys, for today's trading, as we look at what people in New York can lose for screwing up California divorces. What's that? Yeah. It's almost like a barge problem. Oh, yeah. Yes. Just a reminder to creepies. Yeah, you probably if you cannot get an accounting in 2008 because of Onyx CPI and actual purchases of Laguna Road being transferred to Raymond Michael folks of the Hells Angels. That's all, folks. Michael Falk. Yes, I'm the idiot who made a mistake and thought that Michael Falk was Michael Folks and that he was just doing simple fraud schemes to defraud his then wife. No. It's my ex. You're married to Falk. Yeah, they're gonna fuck you up, man. But that's what you go to New York for. Yeah. I think we're taking you out today. Actually, is Ludington. It's the 100th anniversary of the Lighthouse in Michigan, so I am taking you out to Ludington to shed some light on all things complex. As those who follow this channel know, it's complicated. But who knew fresh air in Michigan could do so much? Because not all who wander are lost, and some of those wanderers are wandering on back to New York with answers. Yes, in the meantime, for the short time that I have left in Michiganian, I want to go see the fourth of these lighthouses where keepers can have vacations. And this one is a half-mile walk down up here. And what is interesting about it is it's a pyramid shape. I wasn't going to do it, and then I was like, oh, but it's a shape of a pyramid. So where is the pyramid? There it is. Yes. So I decided, gotta go 4 for 4. You can't do 3 or 4. Gotta. No, half measures of L. That's nothing. So I will not bore you with a half-mile walk down a pier. But when I appear at the lighthouse, I will, I'll take you inside, take you outside, and we'll see. It's supposed to be unique because, oh, God. Seagulls. I have no idea why that would be my ex-husband's harbinger things when he wore a whale tail backwards, but that's a fact for you. Your totem is a seagull, a garbage-eating thing. You were born in New York and you couldn't even get through Petty, New Jersey, or New York Military Academy. You had to go to Broward High. Yeah, I think of the seagulls, for whatever reason, Michael Falk was attracted to seagulls at Rockaway Beach, where he would think about things from, his apparently so traumatic childhood. My ex's traumatic childhood was that he dropped a ball from Willie Mays all because his daddy was busy making money in New York. Like, he was a fucking lighthouse. He was a beacon of money. That's my daughter and my son's other grandpa. Dun, 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 dun. That's that thing sitting back in the car, the property in New York that will be represented is a Falk original Zan, meaning it belongs to Falks. Yes. And the freaky ex that didn't disclose it in a divorce can lose it. Oh yes, you can fly away. That's what there, where my ex can go. You can go, Michael Falk, fly away. Oh, actually he is in Bodega Bay with the birds. He can stay there. Hopefully they don't foreclose on your mansion. Uh-oh. you can get in trouble for having a stupid idea. I'm learning now. Once you get like private wealth people advising you, you learn some despicable things that you never wanted to know. One of which is that lawyers can become interested parties instead of getting divorces filed. So, when I finish my rounds in Michigan and get back to New York, I have to get California divorce, kick out the Kleinbergers of the world and the Adams representation, and their grimy partners and conspiracy journals. Goodbye, bye-bye. Yes. But until that time, we are going to go down this half-mile pier, continue to talk about trauma, so it's not so complicated. It's easier now that I'm speaking to people that speak this language of like Pastafarians. Yeah, I'm trying to explain it in Florida a couple of years ago. I was like, I'm getting human traffic. They're like, honey, this is like pigskin. 90% of the people in the press will get human traffic. And I'm like, I'm not like this. But this is about to end cycles of abuse. So that's the goal. That is my goal. Is to liberate my children. Yay! Vaccines of love from your icky grandparents' clutches. And the seagull out of my life, the garbage eating thing. Oh my God. So everybody apparently would do a favor for Microsoft, including my own lost attorney of the divorce, which thankfully I had to remind the man in New York who said he was a sleazebag. You met my divorce attorney. Yeah, Merle Myers. Apparently, that one gave them the memo in New York that Merle was bouncing like 4 cases at once. Oopsie. Almost like you could drop a rock. Oh, almost like Merle's gonna have no income. I'm sorry. Hazard, hazard, hazard. Yeah, let's do Shannon Ball. Let's do Shannon Ball. Done. Definitely don't screw this. And we're taking it. Don't use it. Really? These things can go bad. They could go even worse than a shipwreck in Michigan. We're not, there's no shipwrecks. It's not yet. We will find a killed out here. Little dogs. We just love little things we love on piers. Good job. Okay, so this poor dog. This little dog is very good. Oh, you're so good. You're doing the thing. Oh, you're a fluffy, beautiful thing. Yes. Oh, yeah. I miss my dog. My dog died a couple months ago, so anytime Pink, right?
Yeah.
She's a good girl.
Yeah,
she's all on water and she's holding her own.
Yeah.
Yeah, like today's a good day. It was too hot yesterday for a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Today's a good one. Have a good one. All right. I'll stay out here. There's a little child, a little boy running on a pier. Yeah. There's this thing. at lighthouses, and then I thought I was lighthouses. As we speak about psychopaths in Michigan, leave my daughter alone, psycho. But my dad is, fathers don't become psychopaths. Psychopaths become fathers, yes. So, what does a psycho do when the OBJ law is changing and you're going to be drafted and you got a pregnant girlfriend in Hawaii? Oh, well you gotta sneak into the homegrown mothers and marry her. And then lie that you gave the daughter up for adoption. That is not the truth. You know that. Stop lying. Stop lying. I don't like lies, as I told Mr. Kleinberger. I don't like lies. Yeah. Not that I'm going to say seagulls. I don't think seagulls lie. They're just seagulls. But, yeah, these two are, they're he's got a lot of garbage, but, yeah. There's also got Oopsie, a lot of ADXing. Atlantic funding, I don't know. A lot of something that can go way on the right. Because we follow through people in people that earned it with their last name. Yay! So, when we get out there, I'll give you more, because look at there, oh wow, look at, there's the dunes, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, the dunes. The dunes. Children off. I can't believe I came here on a half-mile thing, but yes, when we get to the lighthouse, we roll. Stay tuned. More attitude. Oh, guys, we have made it up. Like, what is like high tide in Michigan? Like, I don't know. This thing looks like a schooner ship. We saw barges barging in. This one actually, I'm really glad that I completed all four, because this one is really, this is unique. And look at, like, now you get in here, you can finally hear me, right? I was probably blabbering to the wind on my way out, but you can hear me. And look at these angles. Ooh, look at that. Look at that angle. Oh, okay. We got to see if there's an entrance though. It's like a bulletproof, man. This would be a good place to hold. Is there a way in? I tell you, if I walked out half a mile and you can't get in. Okay. Oh no, it looks like you can. Somebody wrote. Yay. Okay, good.
Yeah, so.
You looking for something else to do this afternoon?
I think she and I are gonna go back early. He's staying to drive them back in their car. But yes, we are looking to go eat and do.
Well, there's restaurants in terms of downtown, but also if you're interested in a museum, the Maritime Museum, are you familiar with it?
I saw it. The prices were a little out of my range today.
Okay, all
I
right.
think it's like $17 to get in.
For the three of you, you mean?
No, 17 for adult,
For-
and 13 for
for-
her.
That's a
So I was
lot.
like,
So,
I think for that museum it is.
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, you can go like to the Met for that.
No, it's like you could go to the field museum.
No,
for-
I know.
for
I went to
$20.
the cloisters and it was.
Is that right? And they were the
so-
same price?
Yeah, it was way in the hill. It was like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
monastery, and like when you see Rockefellers and you go, well, that's why it's only $17. So that, he donated
we'll have
everything.
to save up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to pay my $8 and complete my round of 4. I was determined to do all these 4 ones where you guys get to live here, don't you, for like a couple weeks?
You didn't buy
I
the
live
car?
here all the time.
I did not. To the end, they're like, you can get a passport. I was like, now you tell me. On the third one, and I'm like, I'm not going back about 1.8 miles to Ludington to go get it stamped. But no, I've been getting my little stickers at
Okay.
the end. So
All right.
yeah, but this one was like, I was like going to miss it, and then I'm like, It's unique. It's all like, it's a pyramid. It's a pyramid, right?
Yeah, well, they made it that way to withstand the ice because in the winter this thing is totally covered with ice.
I was like, just on the way out, I'm thinking this is an amazing thing that it doesn't. This thing is a survivor.
It's a survivor, yeah. It's been here since 1924. That's 100 years.
Oh my gosh! See,
This is
I'm in
flying
native
to the 100
California,
year.
so nothing after 06 much was surviving out there. You know, you're lucky you got a Point Reyes Lighthouse after, yeah. And if that doesn't go out in another, like, you never know. There's always there's always some catastrophe there that's
Catastrophe.
waiting to take it
And you
over.
know the whole spiel in terms of
Yeah, you
slip
gotta-
guard.
Yeah. Okay. It's just. I mean, it's a.
Secure feet.
Oh yeah, they did say yesterday it's a ladder for the
This
first
is
part,
a ladder.
and they told me do not wear flip flops. So
Yeah.
I listened. I actually somebody told me something and I listened. Oh my gosh, up a hatch. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. Okay, you guys. Here we go. You gotta. This one's like. Oh, this is gonna be really how much fun on the vertigo coming back down the stairs. Oh, okay, but. This is the most unique one, right? A hatch. We hatched. What is it like to hatch? What is it like to hatch into a lighthouse? Woo! Yeah, go down the hatch. Oh my God. They didn't tell you how to do more of it. Is it all? Do we have? Oh my gosh, guys. Gosh, watch your step. Well, I didn't say all of it was like this. No, I don't know if I would have paid the $8 to climb ladders like I'm in the fire department. Oh, okay. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, God. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, my God. Look at that thing in the winter. Okay. Here, I am not going to complain about more ladders. Okay. I am going to recommend this one on just the problem. Look at this. It's all ladders. This is so freaking cool. Okay. This is cool. What's cool about Lighthouse? That's cool. Climbing ladders. Like you're a fireman. Help, help. Oh God. Last time the fire department was called on me was June 3rd, 2017, I survived a heart attack and 9 points of magnesium. I lived to tell the tale. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I think there's one more of these. And then hopefully we get to go out and see. This is, no one tells you how much work these are going to be. Like, what is this, like a working vacation? Another one. My God, okay. All right. Look, it's hanging there from having to read about hanging things from rafters. Stop talking about my Willits family. Ugh. Up the hatch, down the hatch, lying all the time. Talk about that. Ugh. I lost a nephew that way. That's the cost of lies. Sadly. Okay. But we have lived to tell the tale. So we're coming out at the top.
Here you
Oh
come.
my God, yeah. I did not know this was like a working vacation where you're actually ladder climbing, like you feel like you could go get your fire degree or something.
Well, you know, some people do that.
Oh my God, it's the part, I have vertigo, so it's fine going up, it's the going down. I'm like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, but no, I got myself into a perfect view.
Isn't it nice? And look at how low the clouds are getting.
Yeah, so did this get like lightning and stuff last night? Do you get lightning strikes out here?
Well, I wasn't out here last night. I was at home in bed. But
You live to tell the tale.
I live to tell the tale. But actually, this morning when I came out at 9 o'clock, it was clear as a bell. The sky was
Yeah,
blue.
I thought I
and it
have
was
a
sunny.
bikini under this, thinking because
Oh.
yesterday was like you needed a bikini. I'm like, what's
This is
today?
Michigan.
I
You
know.
gotta be prepared for any
Do
weather.
you hear this? This is Michigan. Be prepared. Be prepared. The be prepared
prepared.
state.
Yeah, we layer up. You might have a bathing suit on, and then you put on.
I'm layering.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you put on sweatpants and sweatshirts and a rain jacket and a hat and gloves, and then you're all good.
And that's what it means to be a Michigander. Okay,
Kind
tell me what. My grandpa is one of these people.
Okay.
So I have roots here. Is it Michiganders or Michiganians or what? How do you guys
Well-
prefer to be? What do you prefer?
I have long fought for Michiganian because Michiganders, I'm not a goose.
I think my grandpa never called it, that word never came out of his mouth.
Michigander.
No, it never did.
But I see it in the press all the
I don't
time.
like it. Like
I don't either.
you're not a goose. You're a Michiganian. Like I'm a Californian.
Or
born in-
Indianian or
Like, what are these like?
Californian.
Californians, whatever. Yeah. Actually, I had a father who spread his bad real estate, and they called him up in Oregon a Californicator. They're just bad.
California cater. Oh.
Yeah, like they pollute, like they
Oh.
they wreck real estate markets. Like
Oh.
I don't like my.
Yeah.
For anyone watching, they know I don't prefer my dad's. I don't like developers that go into places. I mean, I'm sure you're familiar in Ludington that they'll drive up anything. And
Well,
it's
and-
a lot of times it's out. They don't stay there all the time either.
Right.
And then they
right.
benefit from these things, and they take the normal people who are working hard jobs, and they can't afford the housing anymore.
Right. But that's happening all over. That
Yeah.
is happening.
That's-
Unfortunately, there are. I'm originally from Michigan. I grew up here, but fortunately, I think there are still plenty of communities which are affordable. But it's all.
It's a big state.
Yeah.
It's a big
Yeah.
state, but California was getting to where the last place was like where the last Modoc war was. That's where you could afford, like Modoc County. Where they interned the Japanese, where they interned the last
that's terrible
tribes.
thing.
And you're
Oh
like,
my
oh,
gosh.
I
We'll
guess
send
I want
them
to
go
afford
out there.
I want to go live where like people were dying. Like that sounds good. Like,
Well, they're treated because they have lower income or lower means of income. They get treated like the Indians and the Japanese were.
That's
that's
it was
really
such bad.
pejorative.
I gotta say
That's
that was
terrible.
terrible choice
Yes.
of all the places to like intern people on the land where Captain Jack was fighting to survive. The last war, Modoc War, was fought in California, and he stayed in those caves for many days. The cavalry were right above him, and he made a mistake and came out.
And they killed them.
He killed somebody first. Couldn't make it he was, but to protect the tribe. Then they say, okay, it's a truce, all right. Captain Jack's head ended up in freak shows. That's how it ended for Captain Jack. They stated the War of Broken Treaties. So he came out, they hung him, they hung the other people,
Wow.
and then they shipped him off to Oklahoma where all the angry Modocs ended up. No, it's really sad. It was tragic. And then,
I've never heard that story.
You
Yeah.
almost don't because it's so remote. Very few people go. It's not even a national park. It's just a national historic area, and it's vast. And you go there, and you can see where the old wire fences were, where they housed the Japanese.
Yeah.
Also in Angel Island in San Francisco, out on Angel Island, there's Alcatraz, and then there's Angel Island. That's another place they put the Japanese.
Oh, boy.
And then they put them in Wyoming, someplace like Hart Island. It was awful. And even secretly, some Italian Americans, because I have Italian history. If you looked funny during that time, or you might be affiliated with Mussolini.
Oh yeah, right.
So
Jeez.
there was a lot of it on the West where. So
Yeah.
I brought up my grandpa fought in the war, so
Yeah.
he taught me tolerance, which was wonderful.
Right.
For
Oh,
a guy,
more people
for a
should
man,
have
for a man that
lessons.
went out there and could have hated and used really slang language, he was a gentleman. He never did that. He didn't do it. Just gave me some seashells from Tinian, and I collected them for you. Like, I wasn't born. And he's like, I know, but I was waiting for you. I was like, okay. So he was an awesome girl. The
Wow.
Michiganian. Because I'm
Yes.
so sick of this.
I'm with that.
I'm so sick of calling. I'm doing some YouTube videos. I'm sick of this Michiganders. They're not.
We're not geese, come
They're not
on.
geese. It's just like, I'm like, where is they're Michiganians.
Yeah, exactly. You're the first person I've heard that has supported that. And I don't use, I kind of gave up using, I don't label myself as a Michiganian or a Michigander. I'm from Michigan.
Thank you.
Let's just
Yeah.
leave it at
Yeah.
that. That's
I know,
enough.
like people will ask me where you're from. I just say the corner of Geary and Masonic. About as San Franciscan as you can get. I don't know. There's where I was born. Yeah, I ran into some California. You always can tell them sitting out at the Lighthouse. I sit next to them. I just look at them and go, "You from California?" They go, "Yeah."
How can you tell?
I mean, you can just. They vibrate at a different frequency. And so we had a joke, and he goes like, "Are you native?" And I'm like, "Geary Masonic." He goes, "Don't get much more native than that." And so it was, you just know, like, inflated housing costs and like places you can no longer afford. Like that used to be like the Tenderloin, and now it's like Airbnb headquarters. So
Jeez.
no, it hasn't happened here yet. So.
No, well, it's
Or maybe
in
parts.
some areas, I don't know, but there's still a lot of pretty nice rural, relatively rural, small towns, and people are just doing their thing, their normal thing,
I have to say, it's one of the freest states where people don't bother you at a rest stop. They don't harass you at a state park. I just get the pass and they go on through. Go do your.
have a nice
they
time.
don't not all up in your. What are you doing here? You got new. Because I moved to New York. You get the New York plates, and they're like, what?
Oh.
Don't profile. I saw a cop at that. If you pull me over, because I have different plates, and there's someone going past me. He sped past me. Like good cops
Okay,
too.
yeah,
Good cops.
yeah,
He
yeah.
picked up.
This was in Michigan.
Yeah, I was here, and then I wanted to tell him about a turtle, so he was pulling the person over. I said, "You got your Cadillac?" He goes, "No, it was an Alante." And he goes, I said, "I was watching you, because if you came after me, I had my camera on. I was mad at you." He goes, "I wasn't after you. I was after the person speeding." I mean, thank you. And I agreed to call in a turtle rescue, so.
Oh,
He was a sweetheart.
Nice,
Yeah, he was
nice.
a sweetheart, so,
Yeah.
So, I've been overall had a great experience and just thought, and I've been telling everybody, the website I've been doing is Tratitude, traveling with attitude. So, whatever you're doing, whatever you are, keep traveling with attitude from the Michiganians.
Michiganians.
We're in Michigan.
Well, part of what we have going for us is we're close to Canada, and there are no more people
God.
friendlier than Canada.
Really?
Well, yeah, they just all seem so chill, and they're very polite.
You did not
and-
go to an Eagles game at Bill's Mafia Stadium. I have never seen more drunk Canadians
Oh.
brawling. I was like, what happens? And they're like,
The
they
Bills.
come down here to
Buffalo
get in the
Bills?
fight. Yes. So
Is
maybe
that
it's a different
football
part
team?
of, yes, it's probably a different part of Canada.
Oh.
I was just like, what is going on? Where the cops aren't. I got blood in my mouth at the game. And they were polite because they apologized and bought me a Pepsi. I'm like, well, gee, after you got your nose punched in by a Bills Mafia fan for like don't take your shirt off in midwinter at the Bills and think no one's going to come after you. It was weird. No,
I
I asked the guard after what is going on. They said they literally just come down here, get drunk, rile it up, and like, I hope you stop that at the border then too. Like how are they doing this?
Wow.
But no, I did tourism in Seneca Falls, and I got nice. Depending on what part of Canada they were from, actually.
Yeah.
So I think
Seneca Falls in New
New
York.
York, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
where that is. I don't know. My experience with Canadians. Now we don't here. I haven't seen. Well, I've seen a smattering of Canadians, but they're just
What?
perfect. I mean, they
Okay.
really are so nice.
That's where you find if you're in Michigan, because they were they kept themselves there fine when I was doing Airbnb. They were wonderful, like clients or whatever, customers or the hospitality thing. But when I went to that football game, it was like, what everything that you brought out, like alcohol actually brings out the worst of people.
Well, and then a little extra of something else on
Whatever
the side,
they were
you know.
doing, then,
I mean,
then they get into fights and get mouthy. There was actually a woman who broke the guy's nose. I was like, a woman, bro. She was so sick. She's like, I'm trying to watch the game, and you kept doing it, you kept doing it. So
And finally
if
she
you
was
get
like,
up
"Ow."
again, and she breaks his nose, he comes back, and she goes, I'll break your nose again. And I was like, I would not even mess with this woman. I was like, I liked like sitting by her. I'm like, can I just be like your child? Like, you're a good mom. Like,
Protect her.
Yeah. She was stronger than the men. The men were sort of like quivering.
Yeah.
She's just like, no. She's like, I can't watch the game. It had been a whole quarter, and I was going nuts too. And she's like, sit down. Sit down. She said it nicely many times, and then she goes, if you do it again, and then she just, boom. I was like, welcome to New York. Welcome to the Devil's Mafia. I was like, yeah. So no, I don't imagine drunk Canadians are wandering out that, right? Because that's a long. If you were drunk, you'd probably fall before you got here, and then, or you could just go down.
Is there somebody coming? It sounds like there's people.
All right, I'm gonna go back down, but
Okay.
all right, yes.
Do that and go down backward.
Yeah, like for my vertigo. Okay, guys, yes, vertigo.
Well, yeah, but that's the way. It's just like a ladder.
All right, we're gonna treat it like a ladder.
Treat it
Keep
like a
traveling
ladder.
and try to have that attitude. Keep at it. Woo! Okay, guys, I think this is where they put it darn. Oh, we missed it. The ravens were kicking the seagull's ass. That is what's so cool. Ravens from the east. Woo-hoo-hoo. Cha-choo, cha-choo, cha-choo. Hey, guys, we got back from the Lighthouse and finishing up the complex PTSD, where it came from. I was talking about sociopaths and psychopaths. Here's the difference. Sociopaths are formed. That would be my ex-husband, Michael Falk, in a divorce, who gets a great idea. December 22nd. And then you have to, here's the thing with complex trauma, folks. As you're reading about this, here, I meant to dictate this letter last week. It's unknown whether Michael will accept the Lauren Bice deal, one that eventually became the Hell's Angel case. Yes, that one, the one that you thought, oh, we'll put Shannon in jail for the 2009 tax deadline. Yes, Mr. Kleinberger and all you freaks. I can read a nebulous operating agreement in New York, and I can see John R. Perlman is the designated tax man. Oh, John R. Perlman, you have a fiduciary responsibility. It's a felony in New York, but you thought you got away with it because it was a Georgia problem? Oh, no. We've got pink clouds, folks. Where's my pink clouds here? Oh, we've got a jurisdiction of New York. Well, we'll find that pink thing somewhere soon. That one. Let's go back to Michael, the sociopath. So, this is before I ever had to go to federal court. I would say, don't file your divorce only listing 3 properties with values that are in debt because you're doing fraud schemes to inflate them. Oh no. That's not a good plan, Michael, because Merle Myers, yeah, woohoo, dun 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 dun, he can come back to haunt you. Like, who would have a great idea that they should commit a fraud on the court? Oh, let's see. Reviews of Mr. Myers to Helmstead, Witt to Myers. This is what's called a conspiracy. It's not a theory. It's actually proven out. And then you've got the added problem of, oh no, the CSS Petroleum problem. Where did that come out? Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, 2007. It's on a deposition under federal subpoena. Michael Falk in New York. There's problems for you. All your friends and all the horses and all the king's men are not going to be able to put you back together again. Yes, that's a problem. Especially for my favorite thing of all is Mr. Kleinberger. Oh, Mr. Kleinberger, you have a fiduciary duty too. He was going to check the 2009 checks. Let me help you out, dude. Let me help you out with the checks. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yeah. 1950s debt-free. You can be under new management. Yeah. Because you wonder, with these people in New York, who's in charge of the taxes in New York? Well, that would be where Adams came from. And Adams don't have that much. Claire Perlman. Sidney Perlman's will. Wait, I can read it. 0.3 undivided share. Yeah. Compared to an entire building? Oh no, you could got big problems. Yike. Because it's a felony in New York to do this crap. Well, I lived to tell from 2017. I actually moved to New York, so I familiarized myself with a few things. But yeah, I can read nebulous, stupid operating agreements and go, yes, oh my gosh, who's in charge of money? Could it be the usual suspects? Claire Perlman, Warren Felix, Mary Sally, Martin Radwell, and Shirley Hoffman, and John R. Perlman, the designated screwman. You are going to have some problems with, Brian Wick can't save you. We've already gotten rid of him. That was easy enough to see. Like, their patience. This I lost my patience with August 2013. Yes, I do not sell any of Willett's either. Along with not selling anything in New York, I never sold anything of Willett's. Oh no. Yes, so that you can maybe you can get some money from Mr. Dingling that thinks it's a great idea to collaborate with Mr. Merle Myers in a conspiracy. Who does that? Who has this crazy idea? No, I'm not going to blame you. Do not blame it on Jews. No, Gertie went through hell. Gertie went through a lot of hell to get her money out. Oh, Samuel's money too. That's where the 95.3 comes from, and your 0.3 doesn't quite add up. You've got big-ass problems in New York. Now, worse than, 2017's another problem. We weren't married, Michael. I was married to Chris Garcia. Oopsie. Oh, John Perlman doesn't know that. That's fine. He's a dingling. He is a dingling. I mean, who comes up with these stupid... Oh, yeah. There. That's a dingling. A dingling in Georgia? When you make the jurisdiction New York? That's a problem for you in 2024. Because this December, you are not going to pass the tax deadline. That much I can tell you. Because you had some stupid, dumb ideas with Merle Myers. Merle Myers did not hang my nephew. That is a sad side effect of too much money, too much power. A man who wanted to wear Ray-Bans, sunglasses down the aisle, thinking he could just send something to 411? Past the tax deadline for 2017. That's going to be a problem for you. Yeah, there's fiduciary duties here, people, and you have breached them. But, best of all, for me, where I have gratitude and attitude as I go back to New York, because I'm going to release this. I think this is my happy Father's Day to Michael, Merle, all these creepy fathers. Who thinks on December 13th? Oh my God, what a dingling. What idiot thinks on December 13th of 2013 this is a good idea to use mental health? Yeah, if we saw the hung-up nephew, we see how this works. So Billy tries the old Gertie trick, does he? Oh, Shannon suffers from mental illness. Yesterday she experienced extreme anger. Yeah. Agitation. Confusion. Yeah, your father turns out the lights and throws you in a room. You get confused. Not when you move to New York, though. Yes. My understanding of Michael's offer 50% of both properties? Oh, my God. And once the estate's complete, Shannon will live off her portion from Merle Myers. I didn't marry Merle Myers. Merle Myers should not have filed anything with a mistrial in California because we know, California is one thing. It's a notorious community property state. So, yes, 2007 became a problem with one property. Uh-oh, Michael Fogg. Not a good idea to do loans to Raymond Michael folks. That's stuff that's already gone to the FBI. Yes, I am the one who went to the FBI when the Hells Angels thing was going down. I was doing the right thing. I always do the right thing. That's the thing about gratitude. And here's my last bit on that. Hey, you cost me a dog. That's what you did. You stressed out my dog so badly in New York. The dog died. But on a happy note, 2022, I got Gertie. Gertie in Florida. Who would be the last person to see her live? Who's signing these death certificates? Dun, 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 dun. Michael Falk. Oh, no. An accident. Accident my ass. Gertie, don't play that. I feel like, yeah. Coming from, like, the land of living color, guys. I'm finishing up the Lighthouse here. Gertie, don't play that. Gertie, don't play that. You know, instead of Homie D. Clown, we're going to have Gertie, the badass. Gertie was in a wheelchair, that poor old lady. But yeah, there's worse. It's almost like Gertie's propelling me to do things. And almost like my nephew and spirits and things. Yes, you can actually get stronger and have this thing called post-traumatic growth, which is what I am having as I prep myself to go back to the city of New York, the big city, and deal with the problems. That I had to take a gander out to a Lighthouse to work out the trauma part. All those tellbillions and giving documents is just a lot. So if I do it way remote, figure it out while I'm gone, it makes it so much easier. But seeing as these freakazoids have stalked me mercilessly, like my bank accounts, they've stalked me online, everywhere. In case you're wondering and you want to do another bolo, they actually tried a bolo on me in was it 2010? They try to make me a criminal. The person who goes to the FBI? No, that's a psychopath, right? That's a psychopathic father. I had a good grandpa. Where is he? We already learned in the Lighthouse. He's a Michiganian. My grandpa Bill, thank you for your letter. When you passed from cancer and you told me I was perfect, don't change a single thing. I'm not. I even cleaned the Lighthouse. And for all the creepazoids in New York, if you have a bowl on, I mean, it's real easy. Here you go. It's the Florida Escape. Lake Michigan, unsalted and shark-free. Woohoo! Travel with attitude, having gratitude. Put a bolo on that. How about that? Be on the lookout for Lake Michigan, unsalted and shark-free. Gotta go deal with those sharks in New York. That's all right. Now I'm prepared and I am ready because you don't get to manage buildings if you don't own them. That's the problem. They're not like lighthouses. They don't just stick there. Yay. Well, I guess some of these get sold to private companies, but I'm not going to take that. I'm saying that publicly. Nope. Ain't going to do it. Not going to stand for it. That's enough. It's caused enough harm. We've got a dead Gertie, a dead nephew. Love you, Gabe. Venture on, Gabe. Venture on, Gabe. Venture on, Gertie. Venture on, Gigi. All good things. And remember, if you're dealing with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, it's always okay to take a break, take a walk, get some fresh air, take a gander, straighten it out that it's Michiganian, they prefer it, we know this, and always, always travel with attitude. That's a good thing for life. Have some attitude, have some gratitude. Have your gratitude.